to another video. So today is Monday, June 13th, and if you watched my how I plan and organize my life video, then you know every Sunday I sit down, I reflect on the previous week, and I also set my intentions and my goals for the upcoming week. So yesterday, as I was planning my week ahead, I knew that I wanted to shift my focus this week from productivity and content creation to prioritizing my self-healing, my mindset, and just taking things a little bit more slower, specifically because one, I am now in my autumn slash luteal phase in my cycle, which if you don't know about cycle syncing, I will leave some resources down below. For me, what I tend to experience during my autumn season is I get extremely fatigued and tired. My energy levels drop tremendously. During this time, I also tend to get very moody, very critical with myself, with other people, and if I'm not careful, I can be very negative and starts to self-sabotage. So during this time, it's really important for me to be mindful of my thoughts, my feelings, making sure that I'm not being overly critical or mean to myself or to the people around me, and just being more cautious for whenever you find yourself self-sabotaging or having negative thoughts or just not feeling good in general, is to be self-aware enough to acknowledge and be aware when that is happening so you could do something about it. So what I decided to do was journal on how I was feeling and what I was thinking, and then immediately challenge those beliefs, why they had absolutely no truth. We hold on to these limiting beliefs or to these thoughts that do not serve us. Those things can shape how we feel and how we view ourselves, and I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to healing and working on yourself, is putting a stop to those negative habits, beliefs, thoughts, feelings as soon as you acknowledge them and work through them. And so basically today has just consisted of me doing nothing, letting myself relax and just be with myself. One of the things that I did do is listen to a podcast episode which I really love. I will put it right here, but it was all about embracing deep rest, which I thought was so fitting for the week that I have planned out for myself, which is all about, like I said, slowing down, taking time to self-reflect, work on myself. So that's pretty much how my Monday has been looking. So I just got back from Pilates class and I stopped by to get a coffee, as you might have seen. I feel like I'm finally finding my routine out here, my different spots that I like. I have my coffee shop, my fitness studio, restaurants that I like, so I'm feeling more and more at home here in Phoenix. I wanted to share the insights that I had this morning while I was journaling, which you may have seen. So one thing that I talk about a lot on my podcast and in general is the power of our thoughts and our mindset, and how the thoughts that we think influence our realities. And that goes for every aspect of our lives. Even though I know this, sometimes I forget that. So a realization that I had this morning was how lately I have been allowing my thoughts to be influenced by everything that's going on in the world right now. So for example, like the housing market, you know, rent prices, inflation, how expensive groceries are. What I've been doing is allowing it to influence my thoughts and my feelings. I've been having these very negative, fear-based thoughts because I've been consuming so much of social media and the news and things like that. And while I do think it's important for us to stay informed with like what's going on and things like that, I do also believe that the thoughts that you think, the feelings that you feel, you manifest that into your life. So if you or I are constantly thinking fearful, negative, limiting thoughts, those are the experiences and things we are going to attract in our lives. And so I kind of had to call myself out this morning while I was journaling and admit the mistake that I've been making, forgive myself for it, and then choose to flip my limiting beliefs and my thoughts. So one of the things that I decided to flip within my mindset was, you know, the rental market and how expensive rent prices are and things like that. So I wrote, instead of believing the rental market sucks, houses are so expensive, it's unfair, I choose to believe I always have more than enough to afford the apartment that I desire, and I always find the perfect place at the perfect price every time. That's just an example of some of the many limiting beliefs that I had to kind of check myself on, and I wanted to share that because I think sometimes we forget that what we think about, what we feel, we manifest more of. And so if you don't want to manifest those things, start switching your feelings and your beliefs. And when I finished this journaling session, I instantly felt so much lighter, so much more in control of my life and myself as well. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think a lot of us can relate to this, and especially because there's a lot going on in the world right now, it is so easy to let those things impact how you feel and what you think. But just know, what you think and what you feel, you will manifest more of.
you.